If you are somebody who's had a frustrating experience with your Pixel 6 so far running on Android 12, but you haven't given up, all I could say to you is hang in there, hold on. I know I've gotten a lot of comments on my past Pixel videos talking about how they've either given up on the Pixel 6 or the frustrations they've had with it. But now, having used the Android 13 beta for as long as I have, I can tell you this has been a device that's gone from one that I've only put my SIM in when I really needed to, when I needed to do something, or I needed to check an update or see what was going on, or see if there was a problem fix on something, to a device that I want to put my SIM back in. A device when right now I'm not doing anything in particular with videos with my main SIM, that I've put it back in a Pixel 6 over an S22 Ultra, using it for stuff over an iPhone 13 Pro. It's become that good on Android 13. I'm not going to talk a lot about Android 13 today. There's going to be another beta in the next couple weeks. It's going to be beta 4, I believe. The one thing is a note that I got from Tech Odyssey. The Android 13 beta went stable a full 2 months ahead of where Android 12 was. 2 months ahead, it's stable, and you feel it. When you go ahead and go through the operating system now, you can actually feel it being a finished software experience, which is huge. Because now you get to enjoy all the extras without having to worry about any of the nonsense. You get to enjoy the build quality of the device, which is fantastic and something that I've loved from day one. You get to enjoy the squared off design of the display that they have. You get to enjoy the rather nice panel that they have, the finish on it, the extras like Now Playing and all the Google stuff and all the widgets and all the stuff that they put into the software Pixel experience without having to worry about the nonsense. And it has absolutely gone from one of the worst Twitter experiences on the Android side on Android 12 to now one of the best. Absolutely silky smooth. And I'll tell you this, now, before it was more of an issue of, well, the Pixel gives you near flagship level experience and it needs to do more in order to catch up with Samsung. When you're talking Android 13, now it's an issue of preference. Now it's a matter of which one do you want more on your device? Do you prefer the aesthetic of Material U, or do you prefer it of One UI? Personally, I probably still lean towards One UI, but it's not a matter of performance anymore, where it was previously on Android 12. So I'll tell you this. Before, when I would do every single review of this device, I would talk about how, well, it's near flagship level experience. It's almost there. Tensor's kind of near flagship level. No more. You put Android 13 on your Pixel 6 and you will be getting a flagship level experience. The build was already there. The premium build quality, the materials, the fit and finish, that was already there. It was a matter of getting the software, which is odd for, which is an odd place to be for Google, getting the software to already match the excellent hardware that they put together. And look, it took the extra year, or rather, however many months, 8, 9 months, it took them the extra amount of time, but now it's there. And if I normally don't recommend betas, but if you're somebody like myself that was struggling on Android 12 and you're just looking at it, you're like, I don't get it. I just don't understand what the thought process is, or was rather, in putting that out. Go ahead and put it on there. If it's not mission critical, if you don't need, like, some widgets don't work. Like my Grumpy Cat weather widget doesn't quite work. And it's going to be stuff that's going to be developer specific for the apps. So it's going to be on the app side, where when they update their different programs for Android 13, that stuff will come in line. But for the most part, the major stuff that you're going to want to do on the device, you can do, and you can do it well. And it is just an absolute fantastic experience. Silky smooth on the social media side. Ooh, that's nice. Nice little power book there from back in the day. Fantastic, fantastic experience. And then you add in the camera, and then you add in the price at $599. I talked about this early on when I was talking about the Pixel 6. I said, even with the problems at the beginning, that there was never going to be a point when you looked back and said, you know what, I really regret my $599. I really regret spending $599. The price was almost an equalizer. It was the stuff that made up, or at least helped you swallow and stomach the difficulties that it had early on Android 12. But now Now that it's brought their performance back up to snuff, that's gone from an equalizer to something that now can put this device ahead. It's now put this device on offense. You've gone from it being, well, at least it's $599. Yeah, you got all these headaches. Yeah, it's a little choppy experience. Yeah, Android 12 isn't running that well, but it's $599. Now it's, hey, this has got giving you all this stuff, silky smooth at the 90 hertz. 90 hertz feels like 120 on this device. It is that snappy right now on Android 13. So it's gone from, well, you're kind of putting up with it because it's $599 to like, you're getting all this. Oh yeah, by the way, $599. When you're talking other flagships, over $1,000. Pretty good. You know, I can't speak to the Pro. If that 120 hertz and that extra lens is worth it to you, maybe. Personally, I think I would try to get a deal. If you could get a deal on one of these, and think about it from a Pixel 6a perspective, because you're waiting to see what they provide. They're not going to come in under $400. So if you could pick up one of these on a carrier deal right now, you get the additional build quality. You're still getting plenty of support. All right, you're not losing support anytime soon. So there are plenty of reasons now I think I can absolutely recommend, even at this point in the cycle, why you'd pick up a Pixel 6, the regular one, not the Pro, not the bigger one. Now, if you're paying full boat, if you're still paying the $599, you might want to see what's on offer for the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 7 now that we're getting close-ish to the release of both of those devices. Don't forget, still October for the Pixel 7, so it's not right around the corner, but it's there. But $499, $450 with a trade-in, something like that, you're paying monthly, AT&T, somebody giving you a deal, I would pick one up. Because if you're struggling, if you were holding on and you were one of those people that's like, I'm almost done. I'm done. It's a frustrating experience. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm going to get an iPhone or something like that. Hang in there. Or at least try the Android 13 beta before you give up. Because I think you're going to be absolutely thrilled with the changes that they've made in the performance of the device. I don't care about all this other stuff. I don't care about the different widgets and the other improvements and the being able to tell your Bluetooth devices, the power and all that. I don't care about any of that. Coming from Android 12, tell me one thing. How does it run? Does it crash? Is it choppy? Does it feel like an unfinished product? Tell you right now, it feels pretty darn finished. And it feels nice. And to the point where out of all these devices that I have, all these devices that I review, I was doing something. I was on my LG Wing trying to come up with some app pairings to do for 2022. Just kind of cool stuff that's left on the LG Wing, which is still getting updated, by the way. And when I was done with that, I'm like, I got to put my SIM back in the Pixel because I just love the form factor that much. I love a flat quality panel at 90 hertz and OLED. I love it squared off because I believe that's how you view content. I love the design. It's either love it or hate it, but that's okay. That's what you want in this world. The worst thing you could be is somebody that they don't care about you. They're kind of meh about you. Love you or hate you. I happen to love it. Fantastic color combination, little pop of color. They get a little bold. Go back to the original Pixel, that blue, that really sharp metallic blue on the back. But I gotta say, and for me to sit here and praise a Pixel like this after the software experiences that we had early on in October and November with the Pixel 6, you got to know it's come a long way, and it certainly has, and that's fantastic. It's worth it, more than worth it, especially if you can get a deal. If you're looking at a Samsung 1000 Plus or one of these. Right now, I say it's down to preference. No longer performance. Before it was performance. Samsungs were running better. One UI was smoother. Now, it's which do you like better? Which is a long way, especially when you're talking $599. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-alicious day.